Hi guys, this is Mithun here.
Hi, this is Rajesh.
In this tutorial, we're going to explain the tool called the Veracrypt tool. Rajesh, you know what do you mean by the encryption is?
Yeah, basically the encryption is the most effective way to achieve data security. To read an encrypted file, you must have access to the secret key or a password that enables to decrypt it. Encrypted data is called the plain text and encrypted data is referred to the ciphertext.
Yeah.
In simple way, we can tell encryption can be the process of converting the plain text and to the ciphertext using some keys. And actually we are considering the plain text and we have some keys, and using these keys we are using some algorithms, and using those algorithms we are encrypting the plain text and sends to the receiver to protect the data from unauthorized access.
Yeah, basically when after the creation of the encrypted file or the ciphertext, it will be sent to the receiver. So in the receiver part, the receiver should the decrypt the encryption. Means he has to extract the plain text using a ciphertext. So he used the key which is used by the encrypted user, and he decrypt the plain text. So this is the definitions of the encryption and the decryption. You know what the users of the Veracrypt tool is?
Yeah, the main users are it makes the hardware resources expandable, and it supports to set up separate encryption drive or container. As you can see in the Windows system, the various drives, the partition of the various drives like E drives, D drives, and F drives, etc. Like in the same way, we can create various drives, and we can store those files over there, and we can encrypt the full drive at once. In other tools, we can only encrypt the separate files, but here we are storing the files to the drive, and we are encrypting the whole drive. There is no need of encrypting each files separately. That is the best advantage of this tool. And also the another advantage is it provides security and privacy for confidential data. Like in other tools, the algorithm is simple, or it is simple process, but here it provides, in Veracrypt it provides various algorithms, and which are very confidential and secure, and it is very difficult for the hacker to hack those data, and it is also best for security.
The Veracrypt, the main application of the Veracrypt, where they will use, who use it. We have to know more about the users or the user who use the Veracrypt. So basically the the Veracrypt is used by the IT professionals to secure the auditing data and the tender quotings files. Even the bank sector also use the Veracrypt as well, so to secure the confidential files and the folders. The main advantage, the user of the Veracrypt is the militaries. They will use to give a right authority and security for the confidential data using the Veracrypt tool. So as we told before, the Rajesh told that it's a separate this is a drive, this is a whole drive which is created by the Veracrypt tool. This drive hold the in the encrypted files. Basically the Veracrypt is a software system for established and maintaining a on-the-fly encryption volume, just like a data storage device, as the drives usual. So the node data on the encrypted volume can be read without using the correct password. If you have to use the encrypted file which is present in the drive which is created by the Veracrypt, you have the password is generated by the user. So by using the password, you can access it. If the password is wrong, if you don't know the password, you can't access the file which is present in the Veracrypt. So the entire file system is encrypted, the entire drive is encrypted. Even when the volume is mounted, means which is created by the Veracrypt, even it is mounted, the data stored in the volume is still encrypted. That you know what you mean by the on-the-fly encryption is?
Yeah, the on-the-fly encryption is a type of encryption. Basically it means that the data is automatically encrypted right before it is saved, and decrypted right after it is loaded without any intervention.
Even in the Veracrypt, the file can be copied to and from mounted Veracrypt volume, just like the copy to and from any normal disk, just like an C drive and D drive. So the files are actually automatically being decrypted in on the fly or encrypted in on the fly.
If we consider an example like consider a AVI video file stored in the Veracrypt volume and which is the primarily encrypted, and if the user wants to play it, the user needs to provide the correct password and mounts the Veracrypt volume. Then the user needs to double click on the video file and the operating system will launch the file associated with the video, and then the media player begins loading a small initial portion of the video into to the RAM, and the small portion of the video is loaded into the ROM, and the Veracrypt is automatically decrypted, and the user can the authorized user can see the video properly.
Yeah, as you told, the file which is present in the Veracrypt, that is AVA file, or encrypted on the fly and decrypted on the fly. On the fly is nothing but the process when the drag and drop the file into the Veracrypt. At that meantime, the encryption will happen. And a decrypted process, when you double click the AVA file, if it is a authorized user, so at that time the when the storing of that file into the RAM, at that time the decrypt Apple automatically any without any user interaction. So the main advantage is you can encrypt and decrypt the huge amount of the files and the folder. So now the next are the steps, or the further steps are explain the installation and download and installation of the Veracrypt tool. Okay. In this session I'm going to explain how to download and install the Veracrypt tool. So to download and install the Veracrypt tool, you have to go for the URL, like the give a Veracrypt, enter. Yeah, the home page will appear like this. The Veracrypt, the software. Okay, click download button or the download tab. I recommended you that download the latest version, that is the Veracrypt version 1.17. It's the updated version of the Veracrypt tool. Just click and download it. Click. I already downloaded the file. Yeah, this is the Veracrypt drive. Just double click the Veracrypt setup to installation process, and then click yes to install the process. Accept the license and click next. Yeah, install it. So this is the path where your Veracrypt tool will be present. Then click next and install. This is the extraction of the file. Yeah, the Veracrypt has been successfully installed, and click OK, and then click finish. Yes, no. Yeah, and then seek for the Veracrypt tool which is present in your system. Yeah, here the Veracrypt tool. Just click it. Just open it. After installation, the Veracrypt window will appear. You can see the drive which is present over here at the top, that is ABH and etc. These are the drive which is you should to name the drive after creating the new volume which hold the encrypted file. If we keep the Veracrypt, it will show the versions and what is the product date and other software copyrights. It's cancelled. So uh, the next step is to we have to create the volume. We have to create the drive. Just create volume button. It will ask for the three options, that is create an encrypted file container, and the second option is the encrypt on non-system partition or drive, and the third one is encrypt system partition drive. So I recommended you to select for the create an encrypted file container, because it's a normal disk drive, just like as the Windows drive. So and the second one, which is yeah, it is recommended when you want to create a drive in the external drive, that is the flash drive and the USB drive, and then even you can to create a hidden volume using in USB drive. And this is the entire system. Means you can create a drive where the Windows is present. So I recommend you to create an encrypted file container and then click next. After oh, okay. In this pop-up, we can see the two type of volume, that is the standard Veracrypt volume and then hidden Veracrypt volume. So the standard Veracrypt volume is a normal Veracrypt volume, hidden Veracrypt. So I recommend you this type, means the hidden Veracrypt volume is used when somebody wants to reveal the password to the encrypted volume. They will force you by somebody else. There are the many situations where you cannot refuse to reveal the password for them. So using so-called the hidden volume allow you to solve such situation without revealing the password to your volume. So uh, as for the time being, I'm creating only the normal standard Veracrypt volume and then click next. So this is the path where you can create a volume. So I'm creating it in desktop. Show desktop icon. So just create on a file, that is a document, a notepad file, and name test Veracrypt demo, and then enter. Select the file that you created in the desktop. Veracrypt demo, and click save. It will if you already created actually, so click replace it. So this is the path of the that encrypted drive is created. Then click next button. So this is the main important part. This show the how your drive is encrypted, means at what algorithm you are using for to encrypt the drive. And you can see the many algorithm, that is AES, Serpent and Two Fish, and the combination of AES and Two Fish and hybrid of three. You can watch all those algorithm, and this is an ash algorithm. This is SHA 512, and these are explained by the Rajesh. These algorithms are explained by the Rajesh. By default, we can go for the AES algorithm and SHA 512 and click next button. Yeah, this is the volume size, means at what size your drive have to be. So I'm creating only the 512 MB for the time constant, and click next. So this is very most important part of this Veracrypt, that is creating a password. So basically the password is recommended you for the more than 20 character. uh, you can the password, and the even you can use the key files, that is the what I mean by the key file is the key file that is any kind of file, mp3 or jpg zip file may be used as a Veracrypt key file. They will never modify the key file content, so you can use for the authentication purpose. I mean, even you can use a PIM, just like a pin code. This I'm giving the password as ASDFGHJKL, and confirm the password ASDFGHJKL, and they click next button. So as I before told, they recommended you for 20 character password. So I created only the 8 character. So that will show in the pop-up menu. Okay, even you can create any short length of password. Okay, click next. The main thing is showing the warning that the short password are easy to crack using a brute force technique. So click yes. So and this is the format part where the drive is formatting itself. So you can see the option drop down option pat and ntfs. This is the format file system what your drive should be. The cluster and the dynamic and the file systems, these three functions are explained by the rajesh. And this is the random pool and the hard key pool and hard key and the master key. These are the keys which is used for to encrypt the file which is present in the drive. So if you uncheck this, you can see the alphabets and alphanumeric for the encryption. So when you randomly move the mouse movement, the randomness collected from the mouse movement by when you move the mouse movement, when you do the mouse movement to encrypt the mode and click format, the variable will not encrypt the file but it will delete it. Okay, these are the file where you already exist. Yeah, click next. It will take 2 minutes to format it. After the format, your drive will be created. After your creation, yeah, the Veracrypt volume has been successfully created. After you creating, you have to mount the drive which is created by you or by the user. Okay, to mount the drive, we have to select the file where we created, that is the desktop Veracrypt demo. Yeah, the text file, and then open. This is the path our drive is created. Just select one of the alphabet, which one you like. I selected the M and click mount. Yeah, it will ask for the password which you provide before in the process of creating the drive. I given A S D F G H J K L as a password. So but in this case I am giving a wrong password to show authentication process. How the authentication will work: it will take a few minutes to compare the password which is given and which is already stored. In this case I given a wrong password to show the authentication issue. So if your password is right, the mount will be mounted, the drive will be mounted successfully. It will take few minutes to cross check the password. Yeah, I given a wrong password, so the operation failed due to the one or more following. These are the cases where the Veracrypt drive is not mounted. That is when you give an incorrect password, your drive will not mount. When you give an incorrect volume PIM number, if you have PIM number, if you given wrong means you can't able to mount the drive which is created before. Then click OK, and it will once again ask for the password. I'm giving the password correctly. If you have used a key file, you have to upload the key file what you uploaded in the process of creating a drive, and click OK button. It will take a few minutes to mount the drive. So the Veracrypt hold basically hold the all the encrypted files and the folders. You don't need to encrypt each and every, yeah, each and every files. So this is yeah, for the M drive, the drive is mounted. We choose an AES algorithm, encryption algorithm, and the type is normal. Means the third step which I told is the type of the volume. You have a option as dismount and auto mount devices. You can see the M drive. You can see the M drive over here as the normal drive. This is the encrypted drive. And then algorithm and the next other steps are explained by the Rajesh. Thank you.
My friend Mithun has explained the installation of the Veracrypt tool and how to create the normal drives, or we can say encrypted drives in the Veracrypt tool. And I am going to explain the how to create the hidden volume, and the using various algorithms available in that tool, Veracrypt tool, how to encrypt the files and how to decrypt the files. First, we have to know how to create the hidden volume. Yeah, before that we have to know which are all the operating systems supported for this Veracrypt encryption tool. Veracrypt can currently encrypt the following operating systems like Windows 10, Windows 8.1, Windows 7, Windows Vista, and etc. And basically BIOS mode, basically BIOS mode on in it supports in BIOS mode only, and UEFI and GPT are not supported. uh, yeah, my friend Mithun has created the normal drives, and I will show how to create the hidden volume. Like, click create volume. Yeah, these are all the types of drives we can create. My friend Mithun has explained how to create the encrypted file container. Actually, it's like a normal drive, and in this also we can create the hidden volume. Press next. Then these are all the types are standard Veracrypt volume and hidden Veracrypt volume. In hidden Veracrypt volume, it may happen that you are forced by somebody to decrypt the operating system. There are many situations where you cannot refuse to do so. For example, due to extortion, Veracrypt allows you to create a hidden operating system like whose existence should be impossible to prove. And thus, you will not have to decrypt or reveal the password for the hidden operating system. Yeah, just you need to click on hidden Veracrypt volume, then click next. Then actually it provides two modes: normal mode and direct mode. In the normal mode is it will first help you to create a normal Veracrypt volume and then a hidden Veracrypt volume. And whereas in direct mode, it will assume that you have already created a Veracrypt tile that is suitable to ask the hidden volume. Then press next. We are creating in normal mode. Then we should create a location of the drive. Then select file for creating the volume location. I will create it in desktop. Right click, then new. Just create a text file. Give some name as you want. I will give Vera hidden. The text file is created. Then save. Press save. Okay, I will replace it with this one. Yeah, the location is I is placed here. Then press next. Again, yeah, you will set the option for the outer volume, and like within the hidden volume will be created on later on. Then press next. uh, Here the various algorithms are available. There are actually seven algorithms: AES, Serpent, Two Fish, AES, two fish. Basically, these last five are the combination, the combination of the three. The like AES two fish is combination of first one and third one, and AES two fish serpent is combination of three, and the two fish serpent it's combination of these two. First, AES like it is we can say advanced encryption standard. It's a basic the standard encryption algorithm. Uh, uh, the serpent algorithm is it's a symmetric key block cipher that was finalist in the advanced encryption standard content, where it is so it the serpent took a conservative approach to security, opting for a large security margin. The designers deemed 16 rounds to be sufficient against known types of attacks, but the specified 32 rounds as in instance against the future discoveries. Like other AES submission, Serpent has a block of 128 bits. As in the AES also, it has like the plain text is 128 bits, and the rounds are 16 rounds in AES, and also the cipher is a 32 round substitution in Serpent, and each round applies to one of 4 bit and 4 bit to 4 bit S boxes. Then and also the serpent cipher algorithm is in the public domain and has not been patented. Okay, then again coming to the two fish algorithm, it's a symmetric block cipher as same as serpent and AES with a block size of 128 bits, same as a serpent and AES plain text input size. And yeah, the key sizes can be in two fish. The key sizes can be 256 bits. It was one of the five finalists of the advanced encryption standards content, but was not selected for standardization. Okay, in two fish distinctive features are use of pre-computed key dependent S boxes and relatively complex key schedule. Uh, and also on the most software platforms, Twofish was slightly slower than the advanced encryption standard. Yeah, because AES is for AES is faster when compared to the to fish. Yeah, yeah. These are all the combination of the first three, and we have also the hash algorithm. There are three types of hash algorithm: SHA 512, wire pool, and SHA 256. Basically, SHA2 is a cryptographic hash function, uh, and SHA it stands for secure hash algorithm. Like in cryptographic hash functions are like we have mathematical operations run on digital data by comparing the like computed hash to know the expected hash value, and a person can determine the data integrity. Yeah, we can if you consider an example like computing the hash of a downloaded file and comparing the result to a previously published hash result can show whether the download has been modified or not. Okay. Then coming to the SHA 512 algorithm, it's a fam yeah, it's a similar to SHA 512 in like in in Whirlpool, it's a cryptographic hash function chain, and it described it. and it has been recommended by NESSI project, and it has also been adopted by the International Organization for Standardization. Basically, Wirepool is a hash design after the square block cipher. Wirepool is a construction based on a substantially modified advanced encryption tool. These are all the algorithms and hash encryption algorithms and hash algorithms are available. Yeah. Now we are selecting the AES because it's a standard algorithm. Yeah. Later on I am going to explain the details like how it works in the internal, like how it encrypts using AES, but just I will show how to encrypt using AES here. Click. Yeah, in crypto in our tool, crypto tool, actually the default algorithm is the advanced encryption standard algorithm. The FIPS is 197. 197. Yeah. Coming to the AES design, first we have secret key and then we have plain text, and it is combined to produce the cipher text. Then the secret key and the plain text is fed to the cipher, and basically it is the input, we can say the secret key and plain text combined, we can say the input, basically it is 128 bits and 192 bits and 256 bits, and the input is fed to the cipher, and where in cipher the actual the internal process will happen, it will be shown in the next. Yeah. After feeding to the cipher, it will produce the cipher text. Actually, it's a 128 bit cipher text, and also 192 bit, because when we give 192 bit input, it will produce 192 bit cipher text and also 256 bits. This is the complete AES design. Yeah, coming to the rounds, we have 10, 12, 14 rounds for 128, 192, and 256 bit keys. Regular rounds, yeah, it will have regular rounds 9, 11, and 13. For final, like final round is different. In regular rounds, we have four operations, but in final round, we have three operations. It will be explained in the next algorithm. Yeah, like I have said, in rounds, in AES there are 16 rounds, and each round will contain the four operations: sub bytes, shift rows, mix columns, add round key. Yeah, uh, in AES 128 bits, actually the key length is uh, 4 words, and here the block size is 4 words, and number of rounds is 10 rounds, and here the in 256 the key length is 8, and the number of rounds is 14, and the block size is 4. Yeah, in AES algorithm, it mainly operates on a state. We can say that the two-dimensional array of bytes. We can say in the it operates on the state machine. Like it's a four-dimensional array. The input is it will consider as a state, and it have a state array, and using this state array, it will produce the output bytes. Yeah, four by four dimensional array. Yeah. Coming to the AAS design flow, we have if you have 128 bit plain text, and we are adding the plain text with a add round key, and we have 9 rounds, and each round contains byte sub, shift row, mix column. These operations will be explained later on, and at last, adding the round key, we will get the ciphertext. Yeah, the bytes in AES. Like, we know the bytes basic unit for processing in the algorithm is a byte, and it is a 8 bit, in 8 bits in length. 8 bits in, we can 0 as 000 and 1 as 001, like in hexadecimal format, hexadecimal representation, and we can f in 111 111, like that. And yeah, in if you consider an example like 011000011, it can be represented as 63, because the last these 4 digits can be represented as 6, and these digits can be represented as 3. Yeah, it's an array of bytes, and yeah, it is of length, it will have 15 bytes in length, and it will be represented as the following: A1, A0, A1, A2, A15. The bytes and the bit ordering within the bytes are derived from a 128-bit input sequence, as previously told. These are, yeah, A0 contains input 0, input 1, input 7, up to A8 bytes, and A1 contains from 8 to 15, and A15 contains 822, 827. Yeah, it will contains 8 bytes each. Yeah, as I said, these processes in in AES cipher algorithm, we have state, that is the state machine, like it is input and add round key for encryption. For round equal to 1, two step the nr minus 1, in this 128-bit machine, we have 9 rounds here, and for each 9 rounds we are performing sub byte, shift rows, mix column operation, and for the last byte, and for the last round we have only 3 operations: sub bytes, shift rows, and round key, because the last round is differ from the previous one. Yeah, as I said, we can see the rounds in each round contains the four operations. Yeah, overview of sub byte. This is the explanation for the four processes the each round contains. Like, here, yeah, the one byte is converted to the another using a yes box. Here only the one byte is converted. Yeah, you can see bij equal to yes, bij equal to yes of aij using x box. Uh, the next operation is, the second operation in the round is shift row step. Here, the complete row is shifted using is shifted in a reverse order. As you can see, the A10 is replaced in the second row, fourth column, like yeah, next column also is replaced. Yeah, as you can see, A20 is replaced here. In this way, we can do encryption, like encryption in AES. And the third operation is mix column. Here we are considering a column, and we use some fixed polynomial function, and we are combining together, and to create the new volume. And the overview add on. We are just adding the XORing the two states and producing the final state. Yeah, Inverse cipher, we are just inversing the four operations I have explained just before. Like inversing shift rows, we have to inverse of bytes, inverse mix columns. Just now I explained the background process of AES, and now I will show, yeah, you can see how AES works for encryption. Yeah, select AES, then click next. You need to select, give the drive size. I will give 512. Select MB and press next. It will ask for password. Give any password. Yeah, I will give any password. You have to confirm the password and press next. Yeah, press yes. Yeah, you can see the various formats like file system, cluster, dynamic. Yeah, it will collect the randomness collected from the movements. If we just move the movement, you can see the randomness. Yeah, then press format. Press yes. It will take some minutes. Yeah, you can see here how it is formatting. It takes some minutes. Yeah, press just you need to, you can see outer volume has been successfully created and mounted as drive Z, and you can you should copy some sensitive looking files that you actually do not want to hide. Then open outer volume to see your drive. Yeah, we need to create a file here. I will create a text document. Just type something like I will type hello and save. Close it. Close this also. The files will be there for anyone forcing you disclose your password. You will reveal only the password for this outer volume. Yeah, I have created the volume, and yeah, you can see the outer volume has successfully created, and but the files that you really care about will be stored in the hidden volume, and you can see only the outer volume, but hidden volume you can't see. Yeah, then press next. It will take some minutes. It will to create the hidden volume. Then press yes. Yeah, the it has been scanned and the maximum possible size of the hidden has been determined, and press next. Yeah, I have created the outer volume. For creating the hidden volume, again we need to do the same steps. Press next. Same we can see the maximum is 57. Like we can give just give 100 MB and then press next. It will ask for the password. ಇದು ಬೇರೆ. Yeah, it will ask for the hidden volume password, and we should we can give the password as give some password. Press next. Press yes. It will take some time, and we can see the formats and press format. Yeah, it's formatting. Yeah, you can see the hidden Veracrypt volume has been successfully created and it's ready for use. Click OK. Then exit from this, and we can view the hidden volume. Select any drive and select file. Just type whatever file created there. I have created vera hidden.txt. Then press open. Yeah, you can see the path here. The path is like where I have created the hidden the text file. Then press mount. It will ask for the password. Yeah, you have to enter the password that you are using for the outer volume. I gave. Press OK. It will take some time. Yeah, in this we are inserting the text file to the hidden volume, and you can see the file in the hidden volume. Yeah, you can see the hidden volume. Just I have explained how to create the hidden volume, and I have mounted the hidden volume, and the further explanation will be explained by the Mithun.
Hey guys, hi. Welcome to the. Hey guys, welcome back to my session. I'm Mithun here. My friend explained the how to create an hidden value. Just I create as I before explained. I created only the normal drive, just like the drive, but it contained the encryption files. Yeah, even we can create the drive for even the USB drive as well, and even we can create the hidden drive or the normal drive for the CDs and DVDs, and even for the USB drive or the flash drive. So while creating a volume, we can see the one of the functionality of the Veracrypt, that is these are all explained before. The one after selecting the file, we we have to select the file which is we created before. uh, I will choose the Vera hidden which is created by the Rajesh. I will do to replace the same thing over here, and then the next it's already mounted. First thing before creating the thing, we have to dismount the thing. After dismount it, you can use the further process. So after selecting the path, click next. Oh, so this is the main important the steps, and the next steps also is very most important, that is the password part. So you can see the benchmark button over here. The benchmark is nothing but on the background process of the Veracrypt tool. So you can see the parallelization of the four threads. Mean when your computer as a multi-core processor or multiprocessor, the Veracrypt use all of the cores or the processor in parallel for encryption and the decryption. Yeah, this is the most very important concept. So the Veracrypt using the four threads for the parallelization over here. So, for example, when the Veracrypt is to decrypt to the chunk of the data, it first split that chunk. It will, yeah, split the chunk into the several small pieces. The number of pieces is equal to the number of cores. The all the pieces are decrypted in piece. So, if your computer has example the quad core processor, the encryption and the decryptions are the four times faster than on single core processor with equivalent specifications. So likewise, there's a twice faster and dual core processor. It depends on the processor which your system had. Even the one more concept over is the pipelining. When encrypting or decrypting data, the Veracrypt uses so-called the pipeline, that is asynchronous processing. While an application is loading a portions of file from Veracrypt encrypted volume or drive, the Veracrypt is automatically decrypted in a RAM. So as we told before, the on-the-fly encryption and on-the-fly decryption we explained before, the initial time of the tutorial itself. So the pipelining, we had thank for the pipelining concept. The application does not have wait for any portions of file to be decrypted, and it can start loading other portions of the file right away. So the sum applies the encryption when writing data and encrypt the volume or drive. So, and the other concept is the hardware acceleration. So hardware accelerated by the AES algorithm. This is very most important. So some processors support hardware accelerated AES encryption, which is typically 4 to 8 times faster than the encryption performed by the purely software implemented on the some process. So basically when the system is get assembled, the processor get install some other algorithm for the multiprocessor or for pipelining. So by default, the Veracrypt has a hardware acceleration AES on the computer to that have a processor where the Intel AES and instructions are available. So yeah, by default, the Veracrypt use a hardware accelerator is also encrypted Windows system is booting or resuming from Hibernate. So yeah, this is the background process of the Veracrypt tool. So af after mounting, the Rajesh created the drive called the Vera Hidden. After mounting the drive to the L drive, I'm mounting the drive. It will ask for the password. He given the Rajesh's password, and it will check for the uh, authentication. If it is the password is correct, the drive will mount it, and we can access the Veracrypt drive. I will show it after it's completed. Yeah. Uh, After we mounted, we can see the size of the drive and what algorithm we created. The excuse me. What which algorithm we use for to encrypt the algorithm. Encrypt the files, and we created a type the normal. It's normally done. So you can see the drive, that is L drive. You can see the drive in the normal drive as the L drive. You can see the file of text document hello. So if you try to access the same file and the same drive after dismounting, it's impossible to access the file. So the load it will take the loading process will take, it will show the not responding. So if you want to see the encryption or what type of encryption is means, you can, if you can able to see the encryption file, just open the notepad plus plus, that is any editing software. Just open the file which we created, that is we have to go for the desktop, and we have to select for the Veracrypt. Veracrypt hidden, and just click open. It's too long bit to notepad plus. It's okay. Because we created a hidden volume, so because of that it's not opening. So when you create an, I will show it the another demo to show the demo about the encrypted file. I will create a normal drive, that is the normal drive which I created before. Select a file in the desktop. I'm creating Mithun as the file. Mithun Mithun.txt. Just to save, just say yes, and then click next. Select the next, and I'm giving the file 12 MB. Any size you can give. I will create a ASDFGHJKL as a password. ASD as a password. Just click next button. Yes, and these are the three functionality which we can see is the file system, that is fat, and you have the as Windows give even you can see the file system. And the cluster is nothing but we can see the checkbox called the dynamic. So the dynamic is nothing but the dynamic where contains a pre-allocated NTFS space file whose physical size the grow as new data is added to it. So it's a array, just like an array list. So note that the physical size of the container they will not decrease when the files are deleted on the Veracrypt volume. So the physical size of the container can only increase up to maximum value that is specified by the user during the volume creation process. After maximum specified size is reached, the physical size of the container will remain constant. So and then the cluster is nothing but a allocation unit. One cluster is allocated on fat file system for an 1 byte file. When the file grows beyond the cluster boundary, another cluster is allocated here. So this means that the bigger cluster size as one more disk space is wasted. So and then click format, just US. It will take seconds to format the drive, which is I created new drive. It's a normal drive. It's successfully created. Just exit the Mithun. If you open it in the notepad, means any edit, you can see the encryption mithun.txt. Just open it. Before that, mount the, it will check for the authentication process. After creating the Mithun drive, if you try to open the drive without mounting, you can see the encryption data like this. Thank you. Thank you for watching.